A.R.Rahman, the Bollywood Gang, and religion from a fanboy's view. In this world, you would hardly find embracing people as they're all so hell focused to pull you down from reaching the top. This applies to any work atmosphere and industry, right? With so much of competition, languages, cultural differences, and the ever growing North versus South divide, do you agree the cinema industry would top it all for being trapped in the hate framework? A.R. Rahman is a national pride. Forget winning the Oscars. This was the man who changed the entire music scene overnight and literally uplifted the listening experience with his world class production, right from Roja. In a country as big as India, this is far bigger an achievement than winning the Oscars. After listening to Roja, we knew what we were missing. Our ears were fed with never before experienced music, and the way sound was treated took us to a whole new space where Rahmaniacs started to blossom in no time. After Ram Gopal Varma introduced A.R. in Rangeela, the dholaks were finally given some rest, and the Hindi audience were introduced to super fresh and colorful music synonymous to the word Rangeela. This was the very first time people from North and South unanimously gelled together due to a strong, compelling musical bridge that helped cut through the cultural borders within the nation. Rangeela was also a strong message to Bollywood from a South Indian. It shattered many doors that were shut for a Southie, and it was the first time that Bollywood wanted to line up in queue for a South Indian's musical cues. But since the divide was deep-rooted, it was not easy for the Bollywood to consume A.R.'s success. They tried all means to curb the fame of A.R., but his music and fame spread exponentially, not just within the nation, but internationally also. While Bollywood was fuming and tried to call his success a few film wonders, A.R. kept answering with his non-stop hits. Daud, Taal, Sapnay, Dil Se, Kabhi Na Kabhi, Thakshak, Lagaan, Basanti, Swades, Nayak, Yuva, Saathiya, Meenaxi, Dil Se, Jaane Tu Jaane Na, Water, Jodha Akbar, Gajani, Yuvraj, Rockstar, Highway, Mom, Rangeela, Tamasha 2.0. Oof. With these many spellbound soundtracks, no wonder the Bollywood had no other choice but to gang up with cheap tactics. The Bollywood Gang. It is very sad that one of the most talented artists like Sushant Singh Rajput had to undergo a lot of challenges, and it is also very hard to believe on the news presented to us by the media and Bollywood that he ended his own life. Nepotism in Bollywood is an undeniable fact. Kangana Ranaut has been bold enough voicing out on all the dirty tactics of the Bollywood gang, and good to see few other celebrities like Sheikh Kapoor and Rasool Pokuti who voiced their opinion also. I'm glad Rahman sir opened up this issue and got the national attention. Many kudos to Arnab Goswami, who has taken the charge and has been consistently exposing the dirty Bollywood secrets in his Republic channel. These kind of bullying, character assassination, and fake PRs are very dangerous. If more celebrities don't talk about it today, there will be a lot more vulnerable cases like Sushant in the future. If they could play dirty games and stop good opportunities going to one of the greatest musicians like A.R., imagine how the gang would toy with the upcoming talents in Bollywood. There are so many creative talents and technicians spread all across the country. When it comes to the world stage, it is a shame that the complete entertainment industry of the country has been attributed to one name called Bollywood. As Arnab rightly said, Bollywood is the dirtiest industry, mostly run by a circuit of goons. Nepotism and bullying in Bollywood should stop. Kudos to A.R.Rahman sir for talking about it, representing many such talents like Sushant. Also thanks to Mukesh Chabra, the director of Dil Bechara, who was bold enough to come out of the shell and expose the dirty gang mindset that has been prevailing in Bollywood so far. The local gang. Now let's look at the local gang spreading fake news that A.R. Rahman and his family is against Hindus, Hinduism and whatnot. I've known many celebrities who have shared their working relationship with A.R., his working style, and the aura the man carries all through his 25 plus years of musical journey. They only had positives to talk about A.R., and his absolute devotion that he shows towards the art and nothing else. Of all those artists who work with AR, the most majority were Hindu followers. Okay, if you think that all these successful artists say only goodies about AR with the intention to get more work from him, hear my side of the story also. Fanboy story. I'm just one among many million fans of A.R.Rahman. Ever since I heard his music and started following him closely, I was dying to meet him. After many years, almost after 20 years of wait, I got the chance to meet the man of my dreams. Now hear me how and where I met him. A.R. collaborated with rock band artists like Mick Jagger, Dave Stewart, Joss Stone, Damian Marley for the album Super Heavy, which got released in 2011. The album was launched at a private party in New York. As I was also working in New York and have been for long waiting to meet AR, I finally got a mail from AR's manager who asked me to go meet AR at the party venue. I still cherish the email I first received and can never forget the moment. You know, sometimes it is a great feeling to be on the search than reaching the destination. I knew I'm somewhere close to the destination, but yet was not sure how things may turn out when the day arrives. Think about it. Apart from all the emails that I kept sending to AR and his manager before, AR doesn't even know who I am except to possibly think that I sound to be a good fan. So I was not sure at all if this could even happen. I hoped for the best and then waited for the day to come, which quickly arrived. But the night before was a Shivratri for me. I just could not sleep. Finally, the day opened up bright and shiny. I was waiting all day to hear the venue details, with only a few nails on my fingers to spare. Around evening, I got the venue details. Yes, it was unreal. I finished my work and had a few hours on my hand to go to the venue. I did not want to screw it up by searching for the place and go late. I planned to go find the venue ahead of time, and good God, I did that. You know what? The venue that I ended up going was closed for many years, it seems. I was going mad. I did not know what else to do. I kept calling AR's manager and after many attempts, got hold of him. He was confused too, but he was kind enough to connect me with his friend Gopal Srinivasan, who was also going to the party. I then called Gopal and told him about the location I was in. Gopal asked me to stay where I was and he was very kind too, to pick me in his car and we headed to the correct venue. What a feeling that was. It was like a special messenger sent by God. We were finally at the venue. I started seeing a few Hollywood biggies and some I didn't even care to know who they were. My eyes were searching for AR and yeah, I saw the man standing in the middle with few of them around him blocking the full view. It was like Jack meeting Rose in Titanic, and the only similarity here is the rose. Roja in Tamil means rose, and now you can see where my love started. In a little bit, few other fans also joined the party and we all went close to the man and introduced ourselves. It was my turn. I said, "Hello sir, this is Kitcha." And AR's first response was, "Oh yeah, Kitcha, I expected a different face." And then there was a signature smile. Wish there was a frozen moment and I could be in it in an infinite loop for the infinite love I had for this man. We all then took photos and we were not sure what else to do as lot more celebrities started coming in and AR was in the midst of so many meet and greets. But very soon, I was surprised that AR came to us and spent some time asking us what we were doing and how long we have been around in New York and so on. It was very hard to believe what was happening and to witness one of the most adored men coming and talking to us. It was a magical moment. It was also funny that AR expressed to us that he wished the party ends soon so he can be in his own calm space. He was such a simple human being and it was a pleasure to see him up close. His super grounded, rooted and calm nature, in spite of so much drama happening around him, truly will make you feel proud to be called a Rahmaniac. I happened to meet AR a few more times in New York in the next few years. It all seems like a dream whenever I think about it. In fact, during one of my Chennai visit, I tried to meet AR but he was so busy and also traveling with some tight release schedules. After a few more attempts, I was given an option to go meet him in the Chennai airport while he was flying down from Mumbai. Why will I say no to that? I just wanted to go meet him quick and come back, but when I got to meet Sir, he asked me how am I going back home from the airport. When I said I will take a taxi, he offered me a ride in his car back to his home. Yes, I got to travel in Rahman Sir's car, and what can I say? It was the Aladdin magic carpet moment in my life. I still don't remember what I talked during that 45 minutes travel, cause it was not at all easy to be in the moment. It really was too much to deal with the man of my dreams sitting right next to me in his car. After getting down, he said, "Be inside, I'll be there." And he came back again in 1 hour and spent a little more time. It was around 1 a.m. in the morning, and to top it all, he even asked if I need a ride back to my home and was almost going to call the driver. I said, "I'm totally fine, sir," and then quickly ran outside to catch the taxi back home. I was just blown away by his presence, the time he spent, and all the hospitality. Okay, now you may think, why am I sharing all my fanboy moments, right? Well, this is all for the local gang who think A.R.Rahman doesn't treat well or like working with Hindus. My name is Swamy Kitcha, and from the name I'm sure it is obvious to guess what religion I belong to. Again, I'm saying this, I'm just a fan. If you can treat an ordinary Hindu fan with so much respect, you can decide how you would have worked, respected, and moved with all his peers. Humanity is much bigger than religion, and A.R.Rahman is a living example practicing it. Well, I say practicing it. Yes, no one is perfect and flawless. At the very outset, every one of them are human beings. So stop spreading venom in the name of religion. There are only a handful of celebrities that the vast majority of people look up to. Don't spoil the hope just for the sake of petty politics. Let us learn to respect every artist's privacy and their belief system. National awards, Filmfare Awards, Grammys, Golden Globe, Oscars, you name it. Without sacrifices and family's contribution, no one can ever achieve these many accolades and still be on top for decades together, in spite of so many evil minds working against him. Let one of the greatest musicians of our times go achieve a lot more for the nation, and may his music and services continue to heal our differences. Jai Ho.